Hello everyone and welcome! I'm Penny and this is Flynn the Cockatiel, and thanks so much for joining us today. We are starting a brand new series called Fun in the Sun. In the series you can expect to see some fun, summery inspired builds and summer activities, and we're kicking it off today. Yes, you want to tell them? With backyard camping. And yes, we are using the brand new little campers kit for this. So we'll explore that more towards the end. But first we have to build a house. And in this build I decided to... Yes? I decided to build a Craftsman. I don't know, something about Craftsman just really screams family. And I wanted a very family-friendly house. This house has 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. And I will say there is a little extra bonus room that I kind of made like a guys hangout den kind of room. You could easily change that into another bedroom. Are you having issues? And then also we have 1 full bathroom on the lower level, and I figured we could have turned that into a laundry room, but I decided to leave laundry day out. So if you have laundry day and you want to add laundry to this, that would be a great spot. It's, I think, a 3x2, so yeah, you could get washer, dryer, a sink, and some counters in there, and I think it would be a really good functional laundry room. But I don't know, I really wanted a bathroom on the lower level, and then yes, we have 2 on the upper, so one's for the kids and then one's part of the master suite. I don't know. I don't like when my Sims have to run all the way up the stairs to use the bathroom, and I don't feel like that's very realistic. So, like I said though, if you want to change that up, you can. We're doing the living room right now. On the left side, that is also a office. Something else you could change into a bedroom. So you could make this, like if you want a lot of kids living here, you could totally do that. There's a lot of space, and the bedrooms are pretty good size, but one of them is for obviously the parents. One is for 1 child, and then another bedroom I have 2 beds in there. So with this I had twins, so I figured they could share a room. I thought that was kind of fun. I don't usually have kids sharing a room, and I don't know why. It's kind of fun to do that once in a while. Not every kid has their own bedroom, so we're making this a little bit more realistic, although like I said, this house is kind of on the big side and there's extra rooms, but I don't know. Twins are usually known to be inseparable. I'm not saying that's always the case, but I know a lot of twins can be close, so I figured they wanted to share a bedroom. But yeah, camping and backyard camping. Have any of you ever done backyard camping? Did you guys do that when you were kids? I'm curious because I never did, and it's so sad. I always wanted to do that. I do remember setting up a tent in the backyard, but we were only allowed to play in it during the day, and we didn't ever get to sleep in it overnight, which obviously I really wanted to do, but we never did that. I don't know why that was. It wasn't until like my late teens that I decided, I'm like, I am buying a tent because I want to go camping. And I did. And then I don't think I ever went camping until after I got married. So I bought a tent, and then I did spend the night out in the backyard in the tent as a teenager. That sounds so sad and pathetic. Hey, I had fun. So did any of you do that growing up as kids? Because I think that is super cool. And I have done that with my nephews and niece, although, I mean, that was a long time ago, and I don't even remember what happened. I know some of the kids weren't really enjoying it, and I don't remember if we stayed outside the whole night. Yeah, I think we did. It was so long ago, I don't remember. Yeah, so I don't know. I think it's really cool, and during the whole lockdown phase of things, I kind of told my husband, I'm like, we should go set up the tent in the backyard and camp in the backyard, and he just looked at me really weird. And he didn't want to do it. He thought it was weird. I think he would think the neighbors would think that we're weird. I don't know. I didn't care. Like, whatever. No one could go anywhere. So I like camping, and I really wanted to do it, and he didn't do it. I don't know. I should have just set it up and been like, we're going camping. Oh well, maybe one of these days. But yes, I like camping, and yeah, that's that. So kitchen here is a really nice size. I do have to mention, I forgot to put in a refrigerator, but I did put it in later off camera. Yeah, whoops. It's been a long time since I forgot a fridge. Did I get a garbage can in there? I think I did. For some reason I forgot the fridge. I have no idea. Sometimes my brain just doesn't work and there's things I forget. And then the kitchen looked good to me and yep, totally slipped my mind. Kind of an important factor in the kitchen, a refrigerator, but yes, it's in. We have a nice big dining room here off to the side, which plenty of space. I like to make bigger dining rooms just because, I don't know, squeezing in those chairs into small spaces for me, I don't like doing because I also like putting things against the wall, although this is kind of slightly big. But we also have pet food bowls in here because I figured, I'm like, all right, this is a good place to feed the pets. There's a dog with this family. There's tons of room. You could have dogs, cats, both. We have another fish tank in here. I don't know. Fun family activities. Fish tanks are fun. Kids like pets, so. Oh yeah, so with the little campers kit, we also have like a little projector screen. So that I did add that in, you'll see that later. We had one with movie hangout stuff, which like it's a projector. This one's like a projector onto a sheet, so it's like kids did all this stuff, which is super cute. It's really, really cute stuff. But I don't know. I don't know how often I'm going to use it, although this one that's more like a DIY kids project I think is a lot more cute than the other one. I don't think I've ever used the outdoor projector ever in any of my builds. Like I talked about this in the review kit that I think I mentioned it, that I've used the indoor one like once because it's like a ceiling mounted one and I figured for like theaters that's kind of cool, but I really should build something with that other one. Yeah, so I don't know, is that something any of you have done? Have you ever set up like an outdoor theater kind of a thing? I think it's a cool idea, but for me, I guess I'm always like, the neighbors will hate us if we do it. You'd have to have like earbuds so there's no sound. I don't know. You could keep the sound low. To me, it seems weird unless you have like a huge amount of land, and in this case this is like a fenced-in yard, so I'm like, yeah, this works. It's private and they're not bothering anyone. I don't know. I do think that would be cute, but I have never done that. So have any of you done that, or have you done like a glamping setup being an adult even? I'm really curious. With this build, I was really trying to also use items that I don't ever use, like in the living room. That couch, I feel like I've only used like once before, which is crazy. And then I turned it into a sectional because that came with Parenthood, and there is no matching love seat. And the love seat that comes with it, the colors don't even match. I don't know why The Sims does that. Like, were they trying to make it all like mismatched? But oh gosh, that drives me crazy. Because when you go to a furniture store, and you buy a set of furniture, it's not all mismatched. Like, if you're gonna pick it up at like a rummage sale or like secondhand, maybe things aren't all gonna match, but I think majority of people have matching furniture sets, at least for couches and chairs. Yeah, so that drove me crazy. So I made my own sectional and I used that for like maybe the second time, and I don't even think I've used the love seat ever, because it's weird and short and tiny, and yeah, it's strange. So here we are on the second floor. This is the first of the kids' bedrooms, and I'm like, I am going totally outdoorsy and all outdoorsy stuff, and this was so much fun. I don't know, I haven't done like a lot of really like themed kids' bedrooms. They're always kind of just like a little bit of this and that, and I'm like, all right, this is outdoorsy, and yep, we're putting bug in and a frog, and I decided to use a lot of stuff from Outdoor Retreat because I'm like, you know what? These two packs, well, the pack and the kit should go really nicely together, and I haven't necessarily like lined up everything next to each other, but obviously camping with like little campers backyard stuff basically is like kind of the same thing. And yeah, things go really well together. And yeah, that bed, I don't think I've ever used that bed either, which is surprising because Flynn, it has birds on it. It's really cute. A birdie bed. And here we go. Next door, we are already on to the second bedroom, and this was the twins' bedroom. This one is maybe like a little less outdoorsy theme, but I use that wallpaper that's got like the grass and the bugs, and I don't know, is there birds? I think there's like bees and butterflies, or just butterflies. I don't know, it's pretty cute. Usually I only use that in toddlers' rooms, and I don't know why. It kind of seems a little childish, but I'm like, I don't know. I wanted it to be like really cutesy and outdoorsy. So that's what I went with. I was actually able to cram a lot into this room. Like I said, these rooms are decent size, but once you're sharing it with 2 Sims, you kind of lose space. But I was able to get like a decent amount of activities in here. The toy chest, the wardrobe, we throw a desk in here, we got the bunny, and I don't know. I kind of like how it looked. It's a little bit cluttered, but it works, and I tested everything out. I had to slightly shift those objects under the bed because I am like, you know what, I never make kids' rooms messy, but that's kind of realistic. So I finally added that in, and it does work. I tested it out and got to leave that in there. And here we go. This is kind of like the guys hangout area. I figured it's like, you know what, this is a great place to go and watch sports. There's a little like drink thing set up there. And, you know, the adults gotta have an area for themselves to escape. And it's got the little balcony out here, and I put a couple chairs, and I don't know. I figured it was kind of fun. I never do, like, dens or, like, hangout areas. And I was gonna put foosball in here, but I really wanted to have the giant screen TV in here for, like, watching sports. So I'm like, that's a little cramped. Not quite big enough for everything. So I had to pick and choose, and I'm like, as much as the foosball table would be cool in here, it's like, all right, now this will be like the guy hangout area, and all the guys come and congregate here to watch sports. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I haven't used before, like all the stuff from Discovery University, like those flags, and like, yeah, I am trying to go out of my comfort zone, do something different, so we're doing something different, and this is what I came up with. And we are moving along here to the parents' bedroom, and this bed I like never use either. This is actually a decent swatch, and I feel like this is kind of something realistic to what you would see nowadays for things that are kind of popular with like that, I don't know if it's supposed to be like fake leather, like headboard, but I don't know. The other colors are really funky and weird, and I never use that bed at all. And I think that's the thing. It's like, if we were ever able to pick like the wood color, or in this instance like the headboard color, from the sheets separately, I would use so many more objects in this game. Like, I don't realistically know how many times I'm actually going to use that bed, because the color combos of that bed are, they're horrible. That's just my opinion. I don't know. I don't like them. They're just way too busy. Like, they're too busy. They're too loud. I don't always want like super in your face crazy colors. So we are on to the master bathroom, and I had a decent amount of space where I'm like, yes, I am going to build a really nice bathroom. I never get to use that really nice like jetted tub. I'm assuming it's like a jetted jacuzzi tub. I don't ever get to use it, but it's like, that's so cool. So we made a nice big bathroom for the parents to escape the kids. That sounds so mean. I don't know, having a bunch of kids here, and if they're out in the backyard screaming because they're having fun doing their little camping stuff and their projector set up and they're watching movies, then it might be a good time to just escape and have a little me time. So that's what I was going for here. I like this. I wish I had this bathroom. I don't have kids, but I could go for this bathroom. So these parents have a very nice bathroom, and I hope they enjoy it. This was the only bathroom I decided to keep in the build, just because, like I've said before, some of the other bathrooms are so monotonous and they're kind of the same thing, and the other ones are small, and it's hard to get in there to film stuff and it's not that great, but this one was nice and big. It's a little bit out of the ordinary, so I kept that in. And here we go. We are on the outside. We're gonna start doing landscaping and adding in those fun kids activities. So you'll be able to see some of the things from the kit. Like I said, if you want to check out the review, you'll see more of the items. I used a decent amount of items from that pack. I did not use, there's like a cot bed. I didn't use that. There's a super cute activity table that I'm like, I just don't want the backyard to be like too overly crowded. And like probably one of my favorite things was like a little pop-up storybook. And I didn't end up using that in this build. I don't know, there just wasn't a place for it, but oh my gosh, it is so cute. It's probably like one of my new favorite items besides the like s'mores station, which is super cute. I really like that. That's maybe my favorite. So, I mean, like I said, I used a decent amount, so you'll be able to see kind of some of this stuff. Oh yeah, and there's a swing set. So yeah, there's a lot of fun things for kids to do here. I really wish, I've said this before, I really wish we could do sleepovers with kids because I think that would be super fun. I mean, you can invite other kids over to kind of hang out, but yeah, sleepovers would have been so cool. They could have added that with this kit, or actually making s'mores. Yeah, I'm a little sad about that. Can only roast marshmallows, and that's something we got with Outdoor Retreat. I guess I am not surprised. It was just a kit. It wasn't supposed to be a gameplay kit, but I don't know. I got my hopes up a little bit, I guess. Oh, well. But next week we have another build in this series coming, so don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to give us a like and turn on notifications. And we're getting towards the end and you'll see the fun items from the kit pretty soon. But thanks so much for being here. Thanks for joining us. We really appreciate you. We'll let you enjoy and we will see you all next week, everyone. Bye!
As a kid, I used to live out by a lake, with lightning bugs collecting sticks and secret handshakes. I was invincible then, my heart so pure I had no fear. And those were the years that I hold so dear. And it felt so right having you by my side. I would never waste your time or mine. Do you ever think about the time when we were young? Everything we dreamt of being, we had so much fun. I don't wanna lose your love. I've been wishing on the stars above. If I go back in time far enough, I know that I would find you. Those lazy days where we would sit out on the pier. The sky was wide open and everything was crystal clear. Anything that you would tell me, I just couldn't